Arav worked in a quiet, hidden bookstore. The kind people walked past without noticing. But inside, it held stories that weren't just on pages. They lived in the people who wandered in. And Arav, he read those people better than he read books. He noticed what others missed. The way someone held a book too tight, like they were scared to let go. The way someone stared at a title and blinked back something heavy. He didn't interrupt. He just listened. Not to their words, but to their silence. Then, one rainy evening, she walked in. Mira. She wore a blue coat, wet hair, dull eyes, no smile. She moved quietly to the corner table, picked up a book about loss, and stared at the pages, not reading, just remembering. That became her routine. Every Tuesday, same book, same corner, same silence. Not once did she look up at him. Not once did she speak. But Arav noticed her hands, how they trembled when she turned a page. He noticed her breath, how it paused when a sentence struck a nerve. He knew that silence wasn't emptiness. It was grief, trying to stay quiet. So one day, he slipped a note inside her book. You don't always have to be strong. It's okay to feel. She read it, closed the book, and left without a word. But the next Tuesday, she came back. Same time, different book. Another note inside. You're not hard to love. You've just been loved wrong. Again, she didn't speak. But this time, her eyes stayed on him a little longer. Weeks passed. Note after note. Book after book. He wasn't flirting. He wasn't chasing. He was simply listening. In a world that only hears when you speak loud, he listened to quiet. Then suddenly, she didn't come. One Tuesday, then two, then three. That corner felt like it had never been filled. The silence now wasn't healing. It was haunting. Arav couldn't sit still. He left the shop early, walked through streets like he was chasing a memory he was scared to forget. Bookstore corners, empty cafes, city lights flickering in puddles, and finally, the old train station. There she was, Mira, suitcase by her side, looking at the tracks like she wasn't waiting for a train, but for something to end. He walked up quietly. She didn't look surprised, just tired. I read every word, she said softly, and each one felt like someone finally saw me. Then came the pause. I was scared to speak, because sometimes the moment you speak, things fall apart. Arav looked at her with calm eyes and his heart full. You never needed to speak, he said. I already heard you.
Turn my heart into eternity.
So you see, not everyone knows how to ask for help. Not everyone knows how to speak their pain. But everyone wants to be understood. The greatest act of love isn't speaking, it's listening to silence, to energy, to what goes unsaid. The father said softly, placing a book on his daughter's lap. Inside it, there was a folded note. She opened it slowly, read the words. You don't always have to be strong. The little girl, eyes wide with curiosity, asked him, Was this a real story? He simply smiled and said, That girl, the one who never spoke a word at first, she's your mother. Love isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just someone who stays, someone who listens.
It echoes softly, never makes a sound.